In this video, we'll be seeing the terms related to spherical mirrors. We can say this is the very most topic when you are learning about light and optics. So when you are dealing about lenses or mirrors, you must know about these terms. So here I have drawn a spherical shape object, or a spherical mirror. So this is a spherical mirror. Here I am taking a concave mirror. Okay. So spherical mirrors, as I've already explained, forms a part of a sphere. So this is my sphere I'm taking. This is the imaginary part of the sphere that I have drawn. Now we'll see the terminology starting with pole. Pole is the center of the spherical mirror and it always lies on the mirror. It is represented with the letter P. So pole represented with the letter P and it is center of the spherical mirror. And next we'll see center of curvature. Center of curvature. See, I've already told a spherical mirror nothing but forms a part of a sphere. So a sphere means it will be having some center. So that center is called center of curvature, represented with the letter C. Okay, and then you have radius. So sphere will be having radius, and that is radius of curvature. Radius of curvature represented with the letter R. It's nothing but the distance between center C, the center of curvature, and the pole is represented with the letter R and it is called radius of curvature. You can say that as the distance between center of curvature and pole is called radius of curvature R. And the diameter of the sphere is called aperture. For our studies, like in 10th standard or all the further studies, we'll always take this length AB as the aperture. Okay, this is for our convenience, but actually aperture, the diameter of the spherical mirror, for now for our studies we'll be taking AB as the aperture. Okay, and the straight line that is passing through the center of curvature and the pole is called principal axis. This is the most important point. The line, the straight line, okay, the straight line that is joining the center of curvature and the pole is called principal axis, and it is always normal. Normal means at 90 degrees to the mirror. Okay, so here I have explained pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, aperture, principal axis. Other than the last four, we have principal focus and focal length. Now we'll see those things. So here I have drawn my concave and convex lens. The blue part is my reflecting surface and this shaded part is just the metal coating on the mirror. So here the blue part is convex and this shaded part is a metal coating. So here for our study we am just taking 5 rays that's been passing onto the surface, that's been incidenting on the reflecting surface of a concave mirror. So here concave mirror is a converging mirror. It converges the light that's been falling on it. So all the lights get converged at a point and that point is called principal focus, represented with the letter F. Principal focus represented with the letter F. And the distance of this focus point, this focal point and the pole is called focal length. Focal length represented with the letter small f. So it is the distance between pole and the principal axis and the principal focus. So here you have F, C and P. Now we have to observe that and principal focus, the principal focus of concave mirror always lies in front of it. So this is a reflecting surface. The principal focus will always lie in front of it. Now we will see convex mirror. The back part, this back side is your reflecting surface. I have taken 5 rays that are falling on it. Since convex mirror is a diverging mirror, all the light that falls on it get diverged but appear to be coming from a point. So here, in order to say appearing, I have represented with dotted lines. So appearing to be coming from a point get diverged, and here from the point from which the light rays are getting diverged is called focal point of convex mirror. So here F for convex mirror is this, and principal and the focal length is nothing but the distance between F and P. So the basic difference is, for concave mirror, the principal focus or the focal point lies in front of it, whereas here behind it. So this is front part for convex. Now for convex, the point F will lie at the back side of it, okay, behind it. This is the difference between concave and convex mirror. Here you have this. Okay, I have taken 5 lines converging at a principal focus F, and the distance between pole and the focal point is called focal length F. Okay, and according to the theoretical study, it's always observed that this focal point lies midway, halfway between center of curvature and pole. So we've already seen that. What is the distance between center of curvature and pole? Nothing but the radius r, right? R is, if focal point is lying halfway, means this position is half of the distance. So which means the radius of curvature is nothing but 2 times of the focal length. This formula is applicable both for concave and convex lens. So these are the terminology we have learnt here. Pole, center of curvature, radius of curvature, aperture, principal axis, principal focus or focal point, and then focal length F. And the relation between the radius and the focal length is R is equals to 2F. Thank you.